Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Donald Pekoroni, a cybersecurity specialist and a software engineer. In cybersecurity, I focus on ethical hacking, SOC analysis, and networking. If you are probably watching this video, you are being curious about cybersecurity. That is how you want to know how systems, the software, are being hacked and how network actually work behind the scene. You are actually on the right channel because I am starting a mastery course on cybersecurity where I'm going to teach you from zero to an advanced level. I'm going to teach you how you can set up your own home lab. I'm going to teach you how you can defend a system or a software. For you to become an expert in cybersecurity, you must think like an attacker and actually how you can overcome such attacker. Like I said, this course will entails all the basic details that you need to know about ethical hacking and networking. So I want you to sit up tight, follow up this course, take a tea of coffee, and actually follow all the courses that I will be dropping in cybersecurity. And I believe after all the modules that I will be dropping, after that, you actually know what cybersecurity is. Not just actually know what cybersecurity is, but how you can protect system or software against cyber attack. Sit up tight and follow the full course. Thank you. Into what this course entails. That is the topic we are going to cover in this course. Now, first of all, I want to talk about introduction to cybersecurity, where I will teach you about the kinds of hackers, the CI trams, and we're also going to talk about basis of networking, introduction to networking, whereby I will teach you what IP address is, the DNS, TCP, PGP protocols, and also we will teach you about the OSI models. And secondly, we are also going to learn about what we call subnetting. All this has to do with networking, because networking has to do with how data interacts behind the scene. Now we're also going to talk about, I'm going to teach you what we call Kali Linux, which is introduction to Kali Linux, whereby I will teach you how you can set up Kali Linux in a VMware workstation as the virtual machine box we are going to make use of. And I'm still going to teach you Kali Linux basis command. For example, like file permission command, encryption here and then. These are the things I'm going to teach you in Kali Linux for ethical hacking. And also, we are going to talk about what we call reconnaissance. We'll talk about passive and active reconnaissance. And we are also going to talk about open source intelligence, which is OSINT techniques. So I'm going to introduce you to a lot of tools that has to do with that. And we're also going to talk about Nmap for network mapping. And secondly, we're going to talk about post exploitations. What actually occurs after when you are in, has to do with a privilege escalation. Yeah. So I'm going to teach you most of all the phishing techniques, and also introduction to Python 4, because you have to basically as with the Python, we are going to use a Python to create a particular software, for example like a port scanning software here and then. These are the things you are going to learn in this course. There are a lot of topics that we're going to cover, that we are going to cover as time goes on in this tutorial. Now, one of the basic things is that it's not just only about learning. By the end of this course, when you are done with this course, you are not just only going to learn how to basically learn about networking or ethical hacking, but I'm going to teach you how basically you can set up your own home lab for real ethical hacking performance, or probably for networking. And also, I'm going to teach you basically the roadmap for you to get there. Because first of all, you need to understand what cybersecurity entails, of which is my basically duties to basically teach you, and also how you can get certificate for probably from Security Plus, Comtia Plus. These are places where you can get a rigorous certificate. So one thing I must argue is that make sure each of the video you watch them clearly, and if you have any question you can drop it on the comments box. In our next video, we're going to dive deeper about how the internet actually works, introduction to cybersecurity and networking. That will be our next video. Stay tuned, make sure you watch, subscribe, and share. Thank you.